Hey everyone, this is Alisha Costanzo and welcome back to my channel. Different view, shit's going crazy. I have a video to put out. So, we are going to be doing my TBR for the month, for July, as my cat is going to heat in the background, if you can't hear that. And she had to start when I started recording. Anyways, I'm gonna get right into roll number one.
Roll number one. So we passed the star. I'm going to do that first. Let's get the Bo Poopy out of the way. Why do I have an extra thingy on this guy? I guess I'm going to choose this one because I take those things as signs because I'm a weirdo. Prompt redo. Okay, that's actually not hard. Okay.
Okay, so first thing is first. I passed the star, and so I had to do a challenge, and it is prompt redo. This is pretty easy. I have a list in my book bullet journal of prompts that I have missed from past TBRs, and so I'm going to use a set of those to do a prompt redo. So I actually have two choices for this one because my first one's going to be urban fantasy. So One Foot in the Grave by Janine Frost, which is number 2 from Halfway to the Grave, which I just read for a different challenge. I kind of liked it, so I kind of want to see what happens in book 2. And the other one is Fire Touched by Patricia Briggs, which is a Mercy Thompson book. I think it's like 9 or something like that. So yeah, coyote shapeshifter, married to werewolves in a werewolf pack. Magical things happen that try to kill her all the time, or people she loves, and she gets in the middle of it, and this is kind of her thing. The other one's a half vampire, half human, working for the government with a crazy old vampire boyfriend. So those are my two choices. I don't know which one I'm gonna pick. We will just have to see when we get there. All right, let's go on to our first roll.
And that's just a plain old one. So we're gonna do witch.
So I pulled witch, if you can see it. There it is. Witch. So for another challenge that I have, I'm going to be reading The Black Witch. Do I know what this is about? Not a damn clue what this is about. This is actually part of a Booktuber Suggests challenge. One of the ones that I picked suggested this one, so I'm going to be reading it. I can't tell you what it's about. I'm guessing witches. Alright, let's get on to roll number 2.
Roll number 2. 10. And this is roll my 12-sided die. Okay, we can do better than that. Let's actually roll it. Okay. 3. Freebie jar. It's always a fun pick.
Roll number 2 is my freebie jar, which is this guy. So, that's like blowing out the camera. There we go. It is chock full. This is not even half of the freebie books that I have from BookBub because I am a BookBub whore. So I'm just gonna like dig in there, and we're gonna pull one out. I've got one that I feel like I like. Let's see if I can get just one. Just one. This one. Okay, be a good one. The Knight's Secret, Jeffrey Bardwell. So there's that. All right, let's get on to roll number 3.
Roll number 3. 7. Oh, thank God. Okay. Most recent purchase. Ooh, I know, that's a good book, that one. I already know what that one is.
So roll number 3, I got a most recent purchase. And I actually have this one physically, if you can believe it. Gallant by V. Schwab. This thing is beautiful. It is beautiful. It's got art in it and things, and so I just need to read this. I love V. Schwab. I don't know what it's about. I don't care what it's about because it's V. Schwab. And I love that she said in one point that she didn't write for none of her books or series were for the same audience as her previous ones, and I've liked everything she's written so far. So, Miss Schwab, I am your audience. If it's dark, I'm gonna like it. So that's what you do, and I'm excited, so excited to read this. To say anything, I don't like knowing what things are about before I get into them. Is that bad? Especially since I just know I'm gonna like it, you know? And this is gonna look so pretty next to my special edition of Eddie LaRue because I treated myself to that from one of my challenges that I won. So, okay, so I'm gonna read this. This is my third roll. Let's get on to roll number 4.
Roll number 4. 11. We've got to stop and roll 12-sided die. We get a 1, which is our second chance jar.
So roll number 4 is my second chance jar, which is this guy. There's not a whole lot in here because these come from my 10 chapter challenges, the ones that I didn't read but that I enjoyed, which usually is about half of the ones or less that I read, or that I read the first chapter of. So anyways, here's hoping for a good one that I'm more excited to read it, maybe. So let's see what this is. Really? Half Wild by Sally Green. Okay, so this is book 2 in series. Half Bad is the first one, is about witches. I have started this a while ago. This was not one of my 10 chapter challenges. It's like the only one that's not my 10 chapter challenge, but it has been in progress on my Goodreads for more than a year now, and so it got put in there. Okay, I guess we're going to read Half Wild. Yes, and I've been able to read more with my eyeballs lately, so I think this is doable. This is doable. Okay, let's get on to roll number 5.
Roll number 5. 4. This is a double prompt. So there's one ebook I've been putting off. Okay. That's actually not as difficult.
So roll number 5 was a double prompt, and so I got ebook and putting it off. And so, oh, I actually have a physical one of this too, although I'm going to read it in ebook. So give me 1 second. 1 second, it's over that way. I'm back, and it's this one. Oh, this is chunky. How long are you? Oh, okay, Mr. Epilogue, don't have a page number or anything. 549 pages. Okay, I'm still doing it because this is one of the ones that my father challenged me to, and so I am going to give it a read. I was supposed to do this back in December, so I have been putting it off for some time, and I'm just gonna have to get it done. And part of that's because I read a Jonathan Kellerman before and it was okay, but I think him writing with the sun, which is what this one is, and this one's the second in a series, which I don't know if that's gonna fuck me up too much, but we're gonna read it, just this one anyways, because I can't add too much reading to my pile. I just do not. As many books as I've read this month and this year, it's just shit's happening in my life, and so this one, this is gonna be plenty. This is gonna be plenty. All right, let's get on to roll number 6. And I lied, that was the first one. This is the one that I'm reading, Golem of Paris. Yeah, this is number 2, so this is the one I'm going to be reading.
Roll number 6. Final roll. Final roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Book swap. Hey, that's actually okay. 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 It's not an extra book, so woot woot.
Alright, so my last roll was a book swap, which is essentially a freebie roll in which I can swap any of these books out for something different during the month. And you know what? I really needed that this month. That's going to be all for me today. Let me know what you're reading. Have you read any of these books? Please feel free to tell me how you're doing and give me some suggestions. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!